Living in the state of victimhood and grasping onto it for dear life is the easiest way to mess up any magic or growth that you want to have. Being around people who enjoy being victims and enjoy taking advantage of the benefits of being a victim, that's also going to get in your way. And I'll explain. When you're a victim, you're in a state of low vibration and powerlessness. You're in a state where things happen to you and you had nothing to do with it and you just don't know why. And that also is linked to a sense of low vibrational entitlement because this happened to you. This also should happen for you. Somebody did this to you, now you deserve compensation. Or somebody did this to you, so you should get a pass because now you have a quirk or flaw in your behavior. Things happen to people, and a lot of messed up things happen to people without reason all the time. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but sometimes bad things happen to people who don't deserve them simply because this is life and it's part of the human experience and the unpredictability of the algorithm. With that being said, there are quite a few things that should have never happened to you, that should have never happened to me, that should have never happened to anybody, but they have. When you learn to release victimhood, the things that have happened to you are no longer used as building blocks for your ability to take advantage of people or your ability to do the bare minimum or to have things done for you simply because of this one thing that happens or these things that happen during a certain period. Victimhood gets in the way of your magic and manifestation because if you're in a low state and in an entitled state in a low vibration, which is where victimhood is, your energetic budget and your energetic space does not have the capacity for the blessings and the miracles that you seek. It's kind of like living in a cramped studio apartment in the most dangerous section of town on the outskirts, yet wanting a 5-minute commute to your job in the middle of the city downtown. Just doesn't add up. You're going to have to do the extra work from your level to meet what you want at that level, which means you might have to uproot yourself from that victimhood studio apartment on the outskirts in the most deplorable part of town and work your way, aka your vibrational state, towards the downtown area. You might not get there overnight. Maybe you might get a blessing and you could live downtown for a week while you stay with your cousin or babysit for somebody. Who knows? Pet sit, whatever they call it. But you have to change course. You have to release your attachment to how cheap the rent is over there. You might have to step your game up. You might have to get a different type of job, aka take on a new reality for yourself. And when you do that, you can't go back to where you came from. Some of the things that you want require you to get out of the vibration you're in, which is a vibration of victimhood, so you can get out of that state and be more receptive and resilient for the things that you're asking to manifest. Because you can't be a victim when you're asking to become a wife, a husband, a mother, a father, a spouse, or a parent. You cannot hold on to being a victim when you want to be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. You cannot hold on to being a victim if you want to have a platinum record. You cannot hold on to being a victim if you want to have the next great apparel brand. Your greatness requires you to transform the areas where you are a victim, feel like a victim, and embrace being a victim into that of being victorious. That's a personal journey. That's going to take time, but you can do it. We're all on that path. So whether you choose to be a victim or a victor, it's really up to you. But just know that if you choose to remain a victim and if you choose to feel entitled to feeling sorry for yourself, that's fine. But there are certain things you may never get to see, touch, taste, feel, smell, or sense or have simply because you refuse to give up those parts of yourself. If you're ready, it's time to transform. It's time to do something different. It's time to step into your power.